What's up, guys? Welcome back. Tuesday. Woo. Hey, Sandra. Down in ST. Roy, am I early? What up, everybody? No, you're not early. I'm a little bit late. I'm a minute late. No Romans. Always late doing his hair. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Had some family stuff to deal with real quick. Not family stuff. Minecraft stuff. The kids got stuck on something, so I'd help them real quick, and you know how it goes. Okay, here we go. Kicking off the show. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Fishy Hour. My name is Roman, and this is the show where we hang out and talk about fishing and a bunch of other stuff. Trying to keep everything positive. It's a place to ask your fishing questions. You have a good amount of people here willing to answer your fishing questions. If you have any issues with that, you can call in. You can ask in the chat. We'll respond to you. It's a good group mind to tap, okay? We usually hang out, talk for about an hour, sometimes more. I'm gonna try to keep it to an hour today, guys, and then we'll take it from there. So welcome. Let me know what you're drinking tonight. Tonight I'm keeping it, light. Nothing, no hard alcohol for me today. Just straight up the classic Stevia soda, Stevia cola. I'll show you what the actual can looks like. Hashtag not sponsored. What's up, Graham? Welcome. Graham, did you take out the new kayak yet? I think you're going to take it out on Sunday. One-handed angler says root beer. There you go. Coach Worf, what's up, bro moon? Oh, cool. Making dinner. Nice. All right. Kurtless McBee, what's up? So I was broken off the last 17 fish I have hooked in Newport in the last 2 weeks. Wow. I'm fishing 4-pound and have landed many fish and didn't have a point on this line, but Newport fish must be off without fail. Huh. We'll jump into that right now, Kurtless. That's a really good question to kick us off. Down in SD, Roy is saying 321 ribs here. No, that's cool. And water as always. Oh, cool. 321 ribs. That's cool. Did you make those? Because I think 321 ribs refers to a style of cooking ribs, right? Sparkling water for me. Cool. Kurtless, have you changed your line out? Yeah. Kurtless, did you have a question last week? You said that you were using old line. Also, is your drag set up to be less than maybe 3 pounds, 2 pounds? If you have 4-pound test line, you want to set your drag to be less than that. So before it has a chance to break. Chris is drinking milk. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, if your line is breaking, you want to make sure you lower that drag. He says very loose drag also. Cool. When you get bit, are you like setting the hook really hard? That could also add to it. Still, it shouldn't break if your drag is set low. How are you checking your drag? Are you using a scale in line to pull on the drag and see how much weight you have on there to make sure it's less than 4 pounds? When the fish strikes, do you set the hook violently or do you just kind of reel into it? That also has to do a lot with it too. Let's see. Graham says, yes. Ticket to Lake Paris to slay some largemouth. It's a tank. Yeah, nice. But it feels super stable, right? Super cool. Okay. Winding into them. Cool. Very loose drag also, huh? Still losing every fish. Rainbow trout style drag, huh? And you're using straight up mono, right? Try braid. Light rod, huh? That's interesting. Maybe we're just hooking into big giants. Oh, I almost messed this up. I'm gonna crack the drink open. Oh, I missed it. I missed a hiss. Bump. Yeah, Sandra's got a good point. Bump up to 6-pound line. Let's see. Yes, Izor XXX is that your reel? Yeah, make sure also your rod is rated for that size line. If your rod is not, if your rod is rated for bigger line, that could be part of the problem too. Super good question though. Oh, the line is 4-pound Izor. Got it. Got it. Let's see. Okay, I can do that. Cool. The line is 6-pound. Okay, triple X. Cool. Brian, what's the question? Okay, so Kurtlis is using 4-pound test, and he's gotten bit about 17 times. He says in where is it? Yeah, about 17 fish got hooked up in Newport and over the last 2 weeks, and every single fish has broke him off. So we're trying to diagnose what could be the problem. He's got his drag is set where it should be. It's less than 4 pounds, maybe 2 pounds of drag. He's got the right rod for it. It's rated for that pound line. He's landed plenty of fish on that setup. Where is it? In other places, like in Newport, in other places, but when he fishes in Newport with that same setup, he seems to always get busted off. So that's a question. So Brian's asking old line. Is that nope, fresh line, brand new? Okay, what's up, Kevin? Yeah, the next thing would be, oh, what's up, Kevin? Welcome. So we're diagnosing Kurtlis's issue with fish popping off. He's had 17 breakoffs in the past 2 weeks in Newport. So either the Newport fish are extra peppy and they give you a nice jerk at the beginning, or I don't know. I think maybe something is giving that fish enough tension to pull against. Okay, so I would do drag all the way to almost open, right, and wait until a fish is on, pulling drag before you tighten up the drag and figure out how much drag you need, right? Yeah, where does it break off? Does it break off at the line? Does it break off at the knot? That's a great question, Brian. John also says, is the line breaking or getting bit off? Ooh, that's another great question, John. Great question. Chemicals making the line weak. Yeah, I think at that level, at that size line, there's a lot of things that could go wrong, right? Chemicals, the fish, the actual fish's teeth might be breaking that line. That makes sense. So I think the best advice for you would be to try the 6-pound line, like Sandra was suggesting. That might be a good option for you. Newport fish aren't weenies like San Diego. Nice. Boomerus, what's up? Boomerus 1337. What up, dude? Welcome. That's hilarious. Say Kurtlis McBee says they are hooked up a while and then break off always. Okay, that's an interesting point. It's like a mystery. So let's figure it out. Let's try a 6-pound line, or I mean, I think at this point, you're at the limit of what you can do. At the limit of what you can do with the settings, you might need to change something, not besides the setting. Unless it's a Salty says, I don't know Newport, but it's anything like this around here, the rocks make it hard for a light line. Yep. Go with a different line then, like a braid with a floral leader. Yep, that's a good advice, Brian. So how should I throw a Ned rig on heavier line? Oh, that's a good question. That's my wheelhouse. I would say 10-pound or 15-pound braid to 8-pound or 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. Okay, the diameter of the diameter of braid is similar to the diameter of weaker mono. So for example, it'll say on the package, it'll say equivalent to, like, you could get like 10 or 15-pound braid, and it'll say equivalent to 6 or 4-pound diameter mono, right? And then you'll have you'll be able to put a bunch of it on your reel, and that stuff is solid. You'll feel the fish better. You feel the connection better. And then, yeah, just switch out the leader to whatever conditions you want to fish in. So if you want to fish like an even smaller leader, like a 4-pound fluorocarbon leader, that's fine. You could just fish that, and that'll work well with the Ned rig. Wayne says, "What's up, all? Mono 4-pound triple." Okay, that's the line he's fishing now. Your knot might be failing, says Kyle. What kind of knot are you using? Are you using the San Diego Jam knot? Look at Andrew's got a good setup. He says he uses 10-pound braid in Newport, 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. Good job. That's a good one. Yep. Also, Kurtlis, so 15-pound braid to 8-pound fluoro. Thank you, Roman. I've been fishing 2 to 3 days this week, and I'll report back. Oh, yeah. Nice. Awesome. Kevin says, what's up? What up? One-handed angler. There you go. There he is. San Diego Jam knot and Palomar. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yep. That's good. All right, let us know how it goes. That's how it goes. That's a good diagnosing session right there. Cool. If anybody has any other questions, pop them in the chat. I want you guys to notice that like Wayne's in here, Kevin's in here. Let's see, Coach is in here. A lot of guys. Brian's in here. He's got good information. A lot of guys are in here that have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience. Chris is in here. He's been a boat captain for a while. Let's see, just a lot of guys with a lot of fishing experience, okay? So if you have any questions, now's the time. Any questions about fishing, pop them in there. San Diego Jam knot is good stuff. That's right. It's the classiest knot. Let's see, Coach says, I would just use the braid straight braid. I've had yeah, straight braid for me it's done okay. Maybe it might be psychological for me, but I don't seem to get as bit when I don't use a fluorocarbon leader on braid, even if it's like a 10-pound braid, because I use like it's not transparent, right? So Joaquin says Power Pro for braid. Yep. Let's see. Salty Dangler says, are you attending the next Shore Pounders event? That's a good question. Let's see. What is up with this? That's good. That's good. Did I break my alerts? Let's see. Double Palomar knot as your knot. Wow, I've never seen the double Palomar knot. I've seen the double San Diego Jam knot. Chris says, yep. He uses San Diego Jam knot 9% of the time. Yeah, me too. I only use the Palomar knot when I'm doing a drop shot and I want to have when I'm doing a drop shot with braid. Or when I'm tying something, when I'm tying braid directly to a lure, I use a Palomar knot. But when I'm tying mono or floral, I use a San Diego Jam knot. Mark says, bam, $2.99, son. Thank you. Thanks, Mark. Mark's like winning as far as like the total tally of donations. Mark is killing it. Thanks, Mark. Spending his whole stimulus check here on the show. $2.99 at a time. So awesome. Leonard, what's up? Oh, shoot. Hold on, guys. Let me try something. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. Okay, so that was a test. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know why my super chat thing is broken. That's weak. I need to get that fixed. Okay. So I made yeah, Sandra. Guess what? I just bought myself we just paid we almost paid for the shirt for Friday. Woohoo! Awesome. So I was gonna say I set up the new graphic for when I get a super chat and for when we get a subscriber during the show. I don't know why it's not working. I need to troubleshoot. I'll probably troubleshoot that tonight. But I'm just gonna trigger it so you guys can see it and get a kick out of it. Okay. So here's what it's gonna look like when somebody subscribes. Okay, ready? Here it goes. I heard. Oh, Brian, what's up? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got to figure out why this isn't working. This is weird. All right, don't do any more super chats yet, guys. Hang on a sec. Brian, thank you. $3. Woohoo! Mark is going fishing at Newport tomorrow. Nice. I was thinking about going fishing, about doing a night mission tonight. Gotta be very careful trying leaders with light fluoro. Gotta be really careful trying light leaders with light fluoro. Yeah. most of the time you end up like tightening it and then you'll bust it. So I can't for the life of me do an FG knot on anything less than 15-pound fluoro. I end up like pulling it and breaking it. Salty. Next more pounders is okay. Next short pounders is this Saturday. Okay, cool. This Saturday, 5/23/20. Okay, good. Okay, so in that case, as the like the Mad Max stuff, we're not gonna do an event this Saturday because I don't want to take away from Kevin's event for short pounders. If you guys want to do that, I would more than encourage you guys to do it and support Kevin and go. It's a super fun event, super cool group of dudes, and it'll get you going to test yourself fishing from shore, because fishing from shore is a whole different beast. Mark says, "I hope I don't get pushed out of the open sea." I think you'll be fine. I think once you're on the boat, you're pretty much golden. Oh, coach is bringing the barbecue. Oh, snap! There we go. What's up, Matthews? I think Australian Matthews. Is there an exception to the wind in your face rule when fishing with a jig for rockfish? That's a good question. Anybody want to chime in on that? Feel free to either go in the chats or give me a call. Let's see. Here's my take on it. I think the point of rock fishing with the wind at your face, let's see, where is it? Is because if, for example, if you're on a kayak and you're rock fishing straight down, basically you're jigging something, you want the wind at your face so you can kind of maintain your position as you're fishing, right? Because you don't want to drift. Otherwise, your line is going to be getting tangled and stuff. That's how I would imagine it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, Matthews' question. It's a good question. Wayne says, "Where's the MMFC lures?" The MMFC lures. Oh, you mean like these guys? Yeah, I haven't put them up yet. I need to figure out a way to put them up so that they're this way. Let me grab this call real quick. Oh, it's not ringing to the. Coach, call me back. I'm gonna put it to my soundboard. I don't know why it's not picking it up. That's good. Here we go. Let's try it. See if it's gonna work. Hello, Coach. Are you there? Can you hear me, Coach? Okay. I think I didn't answer it quick enough. Call back, Coach. Okay, let's see. It's a night. Oh, it's a night event. Cool. That's cool. I'm gonna bring the barbecue. Good. I'm gonna yak in the AM, go nap, and then hit the short pounders. Yeah, salty. That's a way to do it. Living that fishy life. Fishing SMB. Is there a general rule on how to read the bottom on a fish finder in terms of hard versus soft? Well, if you have a normal sonar, depending on what color palette you have, the default one, usually the red is the hardest part of it. So if you see a bunch of yellow over the red, it's like soft stuff over hard. Here we go. Coach Worf in the house. You there?
What's happening,
yes.
Roman?
All right. Good. It's hanging out. Are you calling in to give some advice on on the wind facing you rockfish technique?
Yes. I've chimed in a couple times. I don't know if he did it or if he just wanted your opinion. Either way, I figured I'd call in. But there's a real exception to the wind in your face rule.
Okay.
If the current is dominating the wind.
Ooh.
So if the current has you instead of the wind, usually the wind will be pushing you instead. But there are times where the current will run in some weird direction to the wind, and the current will be the dominant force, so you have to face the current instead, typically.
That makes sense. Yeah, you get that in front of like the landing. I mean, it's not for rockfish, but like when the current's coming out and the wind's going the opposite direction, and you kind of you're kind of stuck. You're not drifting, yeah.
Or you're out off the jetty, the end of the jetties, or a big river mouth during a major tide swing.
Yeah.
There can be times when you have a south wind and your current is running hard out of the east. Or places like Zuniga, or even off Point Loma, I've seen it where the outgoing tide from San Diego Bay is so serious that the wind doesn't even play a role, and the tide is king.
Yeah. Awesome. Super cool. Okay, so just one more time to be clear on it, you could, there's an exception to the wind in your face rule when the current is doing more to you than the wind. So basically when the current is taking you along, yeah, cool. Then you face up current.
Yeah, because then you'll be facing up current to present your jig to those fish or the halibut or whatever. Any bottom fish.
Yep.
So
awesome.
It's fairly simplistic, but it does sometimes happen where the wind isn't the dominant force.
Got it.
And it's some other thing that's got you.
That makes sense. Sweet. Awesome. Well, thanks for calling in.
All right, Roman, I'll let you get back to it. I'm cooking, so I'm not going to be in the chat so much tonight.
Okay, no worries. Careful, and hope it sounds. What are you making?
I'm making spaghetti.
Yeah.
I'm cooking the sauce right now.
Oh, nice. Cool. Good luck, chef.
All right. Take it easy, bro.
Later. Coach Chef in the house. Chef Worf. Awesome. Thanks for calling in, Coach. Always appreciate the advice. All right, let's see what we got. Kyle's. Oh, let's see. John Lay says you should try the John Collins knot, aka RP knot, for joining braid to floral. John, does that do well with light lines? Because like the FG knot, that phase where you have to tension it up, it will actually. I always end up snapping it with anything less than 15. I end up snapping it. Dude Fish TV, what's up? Whoa! Do you keep the hook in while you're taking your catch picks on a board during a tourney? I let 2 flops off the board. I let 2 flop off the board this weekend. Fail. Okay, dude. Most of the time, that will be disqualified because you want to have the fish's mouth closed, and usually the hook will be in the way, and that'll get you a small ding. Okay, so you always want to take out the hook. What I like to do, especially with the Hobie, since it's so wide, is I angle the hog trough so that the end that doesn't have the plate so the back end, where it has 30 inches, whatever, that's hanging over the kayak or over my foot, right? And that way it angles the board this way, so like the fish will slide into the back plate. And then if it does flop out, it's easier for you to keep it in the kayak than if you have it on your lap, way up here. If the fish flops off, it's got a better chance of it falling into the water. So put the bottom of the board like on the deck, and then put the other part of the board either on the top, on the rail of your kayak, or on your right foot, for example. And then so the fish slides into place, and then you can put your hand on it. And if it does go crazy, you can control it within the kayak. You got a little bit of rail to deal with it. Otherwise, yeah, putting on and also you don't have to hold your phone as high to take the picture of the whole fish. If it's on the deck, you can hold it from here, right? As opposed to having to put it on your lap and have to hold the phone really high to get the whole fish in the picture. So I hope that helps. And also thanks for the super chat. Thank you so much. You guys are going super chat crazy today. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Super cool. Let's get. Garrett Gross says, I'm wearing my MMFC shirt that was just delivered. Nice and comfy shirt. Cool. Me too. I'm looking at hats. I'm looking at making hats. I really like this style of hat right here. It's what is it? A Yupong? No, a Yupung, the classic Yupung. But I like the white mesh with like was it navy blue? So I'm gonna look for a place that can emboss the Mad Mac right here, and maybe I'll make a set of hats for us. But I do like this style. I like the white mesh. It stays cool, and I just like this whole overall style. I tried I get the flat bill, but I always felt weird wearing the flat bill. This is my style more. This is more my style. All right, cool. Let's see. More questions. That's what we have here. Oh, Captain Dan, I missed that. I think your post at 7:08 made it. I don't think your post at 7:08 made it. Don't thank everyone for the. I don't think my post at 7:08 made it. Want to thank everyone for the great time last night. One of the 2 best birthdays ever for me. That's awesome. The other one was in Kona, and entirely a different story. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes. It's like the best second best birthday ever. Captain Dan, we can say it's your best virtual birthday ever. Probably your only one too. So that was a blast. Let's see. I had too much Gentleman's Jack. I felt the hangover before I went to bed. So yeah, that was crazy. Okay, Aaron, Captain Dan, it was so fun. I also enjoyed it. You had me in stitches. That's hilarious. So good. Ryan says, I'm here with Aaron. We can start now. Nice. Brian says, yes, hats. Oh, let's see. Let me get this call real quick. Get them on the board. Thank you for calling Fishy Hour. This is Roman. Hello.
Hey, what's up? I'm new to this whole fishing. I completely found this stream.
It's awesome.
Just put it through the algorithm, I guess. But,
yeah. What's your name?
I'm guessing. My name is Nick.
Nick?
Yeah.
Awesome,
yeah.
Nick.
So, yeah. So
cool.
Is this like? So all of this is like a store? What is this, a company? What is this?
Oh, so basically, I started making vlogs, like videos about my life, and then I got into kayak fishing, and I started focusing more on kayak fishing, and then I started making a ton of kayak fishing videos, and then figuring out ways to help people get better at kayak fishing or fishing in general, right? And then the COVID thing hit, and I figured, you know what, I can't go out to fish. I'm sure a lot of people are stuck at home also, so why not get together and talk about fishing? So that's kind of the premise of this show. It's kind of like happy hour, but talking about fishing, right? And most of the guys in the chat are Southern California based, so mostly saltwater fishing. But there's plenty of guys in the groups that will do freshwater. I've done some freshwater stuff too. We don't have great lakes like other states, but we do have some lakes. So there's plenty of good fishing around here. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Orange County.
Oh, good. Here. There you go.
Yeah, really close. So, I remember. Am I allowed to like talk about like, let's say, a story I have about fishing and stuff?
Wait, say that again.
A story like of me fishing, because I had a lot of events that happen when I have fish, and I think they're worth telling to the stream.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
All right. So basically, I went up to a Central Valley because I thought there'd be absolutely nothing, because like mostly Central Valley is just like farming and plain fields. But I found out a river. It's down by Bakersfield, the Kern River, and I didn't think I would be able to find a lot of people actually kayaking in the river. It was a very like spring season. I think this happened last year. So there was a lot of rain. There was like the river got really full. And I remember they were renting kayaks, and I rented one, and then we went down to the Kern River, and we went through a ton of like these big, I don't know what you call it. It's like these really big rocks that are like piled on top of each other.
Yep.
And then you could just jump off of them into like it's sort of like a pool or something, like a whole like big jump. Yeah. So basically, I was trying to do that, and then all of a sudden, I saw like 20 niggers.
Hey! Aw. Weak. That's the kind of stuff that ruins shows. Anyway. All right. He hung up on himself. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So, I see you guys are destroying the super chat. Salty Dangler, thank you. $4.99, awesome. Cave Dog, Cal came up with the doubled up. Jeez, thanks, Cal. That's awesome. Thank you, Cal. Thanks, Salty. Guys, I'm sorry. I apologize for this dude. It's just, I don't know. You try to make something good for the folks, and people just see that as opportunity to trash talk. So anyway, my apologies, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's keep it going. Weak. And the funny thing is, like, I didn't even block his number. So, oh my god. Yeah, Nick. That's funny. That's so funny. You outed yourself, Nick. Chris Medina, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Sandra, what? Oh my gosh. Oh god. All right. We don't need to do the super chat trade. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, Garrett, dude. No worries on that shady dude. Yeah, exactly right. All right, let's just start. Have fun. Let's keep going. Anybody have any questions? I'm gonna leave the phone number up, and we need to figure out. I need to figure out a way to screen calls, I guess, or I'm not sure. Might have to get my wife involved and screen some calls. Or I don't know. We'll figure something out, but that's definitely something I have to work on now. So, yeah. Oh no, I'm not gonna put out his number. That's messed up. I need the notification working exactly. All right, give me a second. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on with this stupid notification. Let's see, test widget. Okay, so that works. That's just a test, guys. That's just a test. It just popped up as a test. Let me see why it's not respond. Ugh. Yeah. Maybe I disabled it somehow. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to regain my composure here. Can you believe that guy's calling back? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, cool. We'll keep it going. Let's keep it going. Okay, so where was I? What's up, Joseph? Welcome to the stream. All right, guys. I'm gonna go through, make sure I didn't miss any questions real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I know. I see all of the comments. No worries, guys. Let's just keep it going. Talk about something else. When a caller drags on and on, they're going to butt in and end it. Yeah, you gotta butt in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, John. I thought he was trying to like tell a good story. You know, I want to give the guy opportunity, and that's what happens. So what ends up happening is he ends up ruining it for the next guy that's actually legit asking a question. You know, so that's sad. But anyway, where'd I go? There I am. Okay, cool. Okay, let's keep it going. Is there a trip this weekend? So Ewok, they're what is it? Short Pounders are doing a night session Saturday. So I didn't want to interfere with that, but according to Salty, they're doing it at night. So there will be a session on Saturday. Last weekend we did it at San Diego Bay. I think this weekend we'll do Mission Bay. I got a light setup fixed that I had broke. My two light setups were broken, so I want to fish that again. Okay. Let's see. Garrett asked, "Do you have a Tranks, Roman?" I do not have a Tranks. I'm looking at getting a Tranks, but I haven't actually pulled the trigger yet. So Ewok, we will have a trip set up. I will post it in the MMFC Facebook group and also in the Mad Max Discord group if you're in there with us. Okay. Thanks MMFC for the awesome time on Saturday. Cool, good times at the secret spot. Yeah, we have a new secret spot. We're not talking about it, but if you were there with us, we found a good little hally hole. Okay, let's say Brian's got a Tranks. Cool. What size Tranks are you using a Tranks to like for the stuff we're fishing at? For like the stuff we were doing Saturday? Brian, did you have a Tranks on that? HTX asks, you guys do deep water all the time, or do you hit marshes as well? I've never done a marsh, but I consider Mission Bay pretty shallow. Most of it's like 10, 15 feet. Chris Medina says, is that the same number? Trying to call again. I had two other numbers. One of them was a repeat, and I had a new one. Ewok, the Discord was epic last Saturday. Last night, was it Friday? Friday after Captain Dan's birthday, we continued on with show and tell. It was fun, super fun. Jet says, went to Fastlane and checked out the compass. Really like it. but wish the base one came in 180. Oh, how often do you guys use reverse? I try to avoid using reverse, and it's only because I want to like be better planner when it comes to like the way I angle my kayak. But it's not. It's more helpful in the docks. Also, when you're fishing together, you end up like going towards your friend, and you end up the momentum you're gonna bump them. That's when I would use reverse. But for the most part, or like if you're trying to hold your spot, or if you're trying to like long line your lure and you want to go backwards, then that's when I would use reverse. But for the most part, I would say I use reverse maybe like 10 or 20% of the time that I'm fishing. Garrett Gross says, Brian says, yes, I have two 200 tranks and a 300 I use for A-rig. Cool. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's good information. Garrett says, only a 500 HG for me so far, but plan on getting a 200 or 300 for calico fishing. Nice. That's super cool. San Diego isn't marshy. Yeah, San Diego isn't marshy. Cool. Let's see. I was just a bit hammered last night, says Coach. I think I was too. Leonard says, Jet, I used it a lot. Okay, cool. Last night, Coach. Yeah. Graham. Brian, I just got 200 tranks. What are your settings on? Okay, good. That's a good question. Sandra, I just got a 200 tranks. No, I feel like left out, man. I've been using a Chronarch 200. It's a Chronarch 200 E7, so it's a pretty decently fast reel. It's like a 7.1 to 1 reel. It's decent. It's not super fast, but it's fast enough. I like to use it for docks and stuff. That's been my main reel. And actually, today I went to East County Bait and Tackle. Where's Sam? Sam's not in here. I went to East County Bait and Tackle finally, Sam, and I got my Phoenix M1 rod fixed. Basically, I broke off the last guide at the tip, so they went. Aaron over there fixed it for me, and good stuff. I'm ready to fish. I'm excited to fish on that rod again. I love that rod. Okay. Salty Dangler says, "How you doing, Maddie? Where's Maddie? There he is." Jet. I have a 2018 Compass standard drive. I found out that it in situations where I wish I had the 180 are very minimal, only when I'm strictly fishing docks. Yeah, okay, cool. That's an awesome assessment, Maddie. Thank you. Let's see. HTX says, I'm assuming a Tranks is a reel. Yes, HTX. It's a Shimano reel. It's like Shimano's saltwater reel. It's pretty beefy. Good reel. Leonard says, yep, it's a reel. Maddie says, hey coach, back to normal work hours, long days, and so many patients. I'm exhausted. Will likely go to bed before 8:30. Oh, yeah, you gotta get your rest, dude. You want to make sure your immune system is strong. Brian says, I just leave on factory settings and play with the drag. Cool. Captain Dan, you were in good company with Roman and me, coach. Yeah, exactly. HTX, yes, it's a bigger bait casting reel with 200 to 500. Cool. All right. I was at the river the last week. Was Maddie plus for? Oh, he was negative for COVID, Garrett. So thanks for asking. Yeah, he came back negative, but he's still coming into contact with people through his job. So we gotta make sure he stays safe. Cool. Okay. John says you can also unplug the old Mirage drive and turn it backwards. Oh, I'm sorry. You can also, maybe you meant upgrade the old Mirage drive and turn it to 180 pedal backwards. Yeah, I unplug it. Yeah, you can pull it up, turn it around, put it back in, and pedal backwards. Yep. Kyle says, thanks for helping out, Maddie. Cool. And then Graham, I had factory brakes, no 2-on-2 off the tensioner. Oh, got it. You're talking about the settings for the reel. Cool. That's no movement on the spool. Brightness all cool. Okay, good. Yeah, the 2020 Outback has 180 and turbo fins. Some good sales pitches over there at Fast. Huh, that's funny. So what are you gonna settle on, Jet? All right, cool. You guys talking about setting up the tranks. I didn't know that was so many. There were so many questions about setting up a tranks. That's a good video idea right there. All right, guys, go ahead and put any questions you have on here. I'm afraid to put the number up now until I figure out a solution for that. Wow, you guys, holy smokes, you guys killed it. The super chat revenue is $35. Wow, that's definitely covering the cost of the shirt for this Friday. Woohoo! I'm revenue neutral. Awesome, thanks guys. Let's see. Oh, I see you talking about Graham. That's a tensioner for the spool. Yeah. So from what I read, the way I set up my reels with that tensioner is I tighten it out. I set it to free spool, and I tighten it so that my lure doesn't fall, and then I start to loosen it up until the lure starts to fall at a certain rate, and that's how I set up my bait casters. What do you guys do? Nate D had a question about La Jolla. If you have heard anything, Roman, or anything, or anyone in the chat. Cool. So I drove around the shore today, and it's windy, and I can still see like brown stains in the water. I don't think it's all that great right now. Maddie, what's his number? I can find an exact stress. That's funny. Funny. Yeah, we don't need to do that. It's all good. We don't need to spend that much time focusing on negative peeps. Let's just focus on the people that are here and the people that need help, and just keep it positive. Let's see. Maddie says, Big Water's Edge is a great kayak forum to find about La Jolla. Yes. BigWatersEdge.com. It's a good site. Garrett says, Roman, what's the biggest calico you've caught? Are there any bay fish you keep and eat? Legal halibut, I assume. Great group of questions, Garrett. My biggest, I guess my biggest calico has been 20 inches. I caught that last month, I think. Yeah, last month on a piece of bait. Actually, on shrimp. I was drop shotting for rockfish, and this calico came out of nowhere and like hit that thing. As soon as I dropped it off the kayak, it just destroyed it, dude. It hit so hard. I didn't even have time to set the hook. It was amazing. Let's see, I'm trying to bring it up here for you. Let's see. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It was, let's see, March 17th. Here, I'll show you real quick. There he is. Little calico on little calico. Or not little calico, little fat calico. It was awesome. Let's see. Coach says I miss redfish. Redfish are awesome. They look like they're a big fish, and it'd be a fun fight, a fun fish to fight on a kayak. Salty says, take the side to side play out, then 1/8 turn, adjust brakes from there. That's a cool way to do it too, Salty. Hey Kevin. Taylor says, hey, what's up, Kevin? What's up, Taylor? HTX says, I love redfish, but I'm interested in the fish you Cali boys catch. Yeah, HTX. So, for me, from what I experienced, the spotted bay bass and like the sand bass, those fish are mostly like not bottom fish. They eat bait, but they usually live and hang out close to the bottom. I don't find them suspending on stuff that often. Most of the time, the fish, the salty bass that suspend are the calicos. Let's see. What up, Kevin? Welcome. Not a lot of HTX. Nice. I want to do some redfish fishing one day. Yep, Leonard. That's good. Do a road trip, dude. Wayne says La Jolla is off and on. Water is only dirty on the surface. Calicos have been biting. Have Have to watch the weather. Cool. Yep. Ryan says, Aaron and I are In and Out. Oh, are at In and Out. Cool. Oh, I love In and Out. So good. I caught some opali and a fairly nice calico on Saturday from shore. There you go. Kyle says, Wayne, heard the sport boats may be back online soon. Any updates on that, Wayne? That'd be cool. If you want to call in, Wayne, that'd be cool too. Have like a normal caller. Let's see. Maddie S. Jet, I often wish I had purchased the Outback or had added the built-in storage. For the added built-in storage, front rod holder and post 2019 Outback models have the great track option and H-Trail. That's super good advice for Jet since he's in the market for one. That's super good advice. Thanks, Maddie. Salty says, take him up on the offer if you can, HTX whenever you want. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay. But in the end, I'm happy with my compass. Cool. Okay. Kevin says, by the way, Roman, short pounder session this Saturday night. Yeah, we've been promoting it, Kevin, for the past couple of minutes. So super excited to do that. I'm gonna show up, and Salty's gonna pull double duty. He's gonna fish in the morning, and then take a nap, and then come back and fish the short pounders. So that's cool. I'm gonna try to fish also on Saturday on the kayak, and if the wife allows, I'll be out there too for the short pounders. It'll be especially now that I got my M1 back, so I'll be there. Let's see. Yeah, you want to call in, Kevin? Call in and we'll talk about it real quick, just to give us like a little primer and give us a good little introduction to those of us that haven't been. Well, I have, but so some of us that haven't done a short pounders event before. Oh, yes. Yes. So wifey, there's a banana bread involved. So good. I'd be like, hey, you want me to go pick up that? You want me to go pick up that banana bread or not? What do you want to do? So good. So good. One-handed angler says if my trip gets canceled, I'll be out Saturday. Cool. That'd be fun. Go big or go home. That's right. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, Jet, I think you'll love that Outback. All right, let's get Kevin on the line, guys. What's up, Kevin? Are you there?
Hey, what's up, Roman? It's Kevin.
Awesome. Good to have you. So let's talk about short pounders.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So this Saturday from 6 to 10, I'll be signing people in 5:30. We're gonna meet right there at Marina Village, right off the side of the road. That's right around the corner from C4 Sport Fishing, and that's the best place I can come up with where there'll be at least parking for everybody on the side of the road.
Which bay is that?
That's over by C4 Sport Fishing in Mission Bay,
okay,
right on Quivira Road.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to like visualize
I
it.
lost you.
Got it. I'm trying to visualize it.
Okay.
I know where that is. Cool. Okay. And
so
then
you know where C4 Sport Fishing is?
Yep.
Okay, and that road, it kind of goes around the bend, and then there's that little side road that cuts to Sunset Cliffs Boulevard.
Yep.
I'll literally be on the sidewalk where that side road is, at close by there at some point.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So what's that? Tell us what the rules are and what you need to fish.
So basically, there's season-long contests for the biggest bass of the season. There's season-long contests for biggest corvina, biggest yellowfin croaker, and let's see. It's been so long now I forgot. Right. So there's a biggest bass of the session for that particular day. So the season-long contests are $5 each to get into.
Okay.
And there's a 3-place payout at the end. And the biggest bass of the session, you can either put in a brand new pack of baits or jig heads or something, anything really bass fishing related that has a face value of $4 to $6, or you can even throw in a 5 spot for that.
Yeah.
And the biggest bass of the day will take the whole stash.
That's cool.
And normally there's a halibut contest, but we've kind of changed the rules on when those are taking place. Those are only going to take place when we have area specific events, because we usually have a nighttime session and a daytime session.
Got it.
And on the nighttime sessions, it's kind of hard to, watch people and keep things fair, because there have been some instances in the past that have came up.
Yeah, when there's money involved. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, so we to get rid of that whole idea, we're just going to have them in the daytime sessions where we're all fishing the same place, because then somebody's going to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, right now the halibut contest it's up there around $455,
Jeez.
and it's only $2 to get in it. So it's like sometimes people will do whatever for a little bit of cash.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast.
Yep, that makes sense.
So, but yeah, it's going down this Saturday.
Awesome. So for Saturday then, this is strictly from shore, right? You're gonna show up.
Yes.
You're gonna register, and it's either a pack of baits that's valued about $4 to $6, or you can just pitch in $5, right?
Yep.
And the winner of that session gets all that stuff, right?
Yes, biggest bass, and it could be any of the bass,
Awesome.
sandy or spotty.
Super cool. So one biggest bass takes it.
That's it.
Cool. And then if you wanted to continue on to do like the series, even though you're coming in, you're kind of jumping in late into the series because you're restarting at a half point at this point, right?
Well, in a way, yes, and in a way, no. We've only had one session.
Oh, okay, good.
And then the pandemic whole thing took place, and we've had to put it on hold. So there's only been one session. So jumping it now, you haven't really lost anything.
Okay,
as far as I can remember, there's only one leaderboard fish at the moment.
Oh,
I believe
that's awesome. Okay, so then
so
then if you want to cool, so then if you wanted to jump in on that, it's an additional $5.
Yeah, it would be $5 for the bass contest.
Perfect.
Or for the Corvina contest, or for the yellowfin croaker contest.
Got it. So $5 for each of those.
Yeah. So like literally, if you wanted to get into everything, $20 would take care of you for the entire season.
Super cool. And then of course, each time you fish with the short pounders, you'd have to pay the $5 or the bait for that session, not for all the different ones.
So for the seasonal contest, once you pay, that's it. You're covered for the entire season. But you
can only submit fish that get caught during a short pounders event.
That's correct.
Cool. Super cool. I like that.
And what happens is you'll sign in, and I'll give you a little tag.
Yeah.
A specific tag, and then you'll take your pictures with that tag in the photo.
Cool.
So I know they were caught that day.
Yeah.
And I always change the tag so nobody knows what it's going to be until they get there.
That's cool. Do you have what's your turnout usually, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I mean, that varies. Like when we first started in 2016, we do anywhere from 15 to 18 or so on the average.
It's a good turnout, yeah.
And then like a year into it, it dwindled off to anywhere from a handful to 10. And then it went down to just a handful. And that happened after that last big halibut contest was one that was like $582.
Yeah.
And once we were getting 35 people out.
Yeah.
And, but once the money was gone, that's it. So were the people. There was only about 6 or 7 loyal short pounder guys that were coming out. And, it's gotten back up the last few sessions. And I think we're back on the upswing of things.
That's cool.
So.
Well, dang.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a really cool setup. And okay, so are you still to sign up? Do you still have to go to SD Fish?
Yeah, because that's where the information is.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So I have there's a bay fishing forum, and I have the shore pounders topic pretty much pinned towards the top of the forum.
Perfect.
And then people can go check it out there, and they'll see the maps that I provided, exactly where I'll be located.
Yep.
And then they can show up half an hour or so before start time and sign in, get their tag, and then go fish wherever they want.
Awesome.
Nighttime sessions, you don't. It's not area specific, so you can go fish wherever you want. San Diego Bay, you can go fly to Hawaii and back. I don't care, and as long as you put the right fish in the pot.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna put the link to let's see, RamenCastro.com/SD fish will take you to the San Diego SD Fish forum, and if you sign up, I'll get credit for sending you over there. But once you're in there, go to Bay Fishing. Go to forums, and then go to Bay Fishing, and then in the Bay Fishing forum, you'll find DJ Thrills. That it'll be his post. It'll say Shore Pounders. It'll be close to the top. It's pinned, right?
Yes.
Perfect. And that's where you'll have all the rules, and you can message Kevin, DJ Thrills, through the SD Fish forum. That way he knows you're going, and yeah, sweet.
Yeah, or if you have any questions, you could just contact me through there, or even just post it in the actual thread, and somebody will answer that's in the know of things.
Perfect. Super cool. That's another cool event happening. Thanks for doing this, Kevin. This is like a really cool thing, especially for guys that don't have vessels. It's a true. I have a lot of respect for guys that fish from shore, because they gotta like grind it out and figure out like the baits and everything, because it's like I just move along. To somewhere else that has less pressure on the kayak. But yeah, fishing from shore is a beast. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how that goes, and I'll see you there then.
Yeah. Bring your appetite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I believe we're doing salchichas and banana bread.
Ooh.
Killer combo.
You're salchicha hot dogs? No, banana bread dogs?
That's right.
Awesome.
It'll be an interesting combination.
Right. It's like a dessert and dinner at the same time.
That's right.
Oh, awesome. Well, cool.
So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again. It's been 2 months, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Well, awesome, Kevin. Thanks for calling in, giving us that update. Good stuff.
You got it.
All right, thanks.
We'll talk to you later on.
All right, sounds good.
Bye.
Good night. Well, that's awesome. Super cool. Let's see what we got here. Cool stuff, guys. Let me go through the chats real quick. Anything I might have missed? Let's see. Very cool. Okay, Wayne's got a cool update. He said, we received very good news from SAC today. The sport fishing fleet in San Diego will be included in the reopening plan of Phase 3. We're hoping that this will be within the next week or two. There you go. But even with that reopening plan, Wayne, they're probably operating at less than full capacity, right? Cool. Very cool, Wayne. Awesome. Good stuff. I love that we have like instant updates. It's super cool. California Dawn in Berkeley is opened and fishing. Okay, cool. California Dawn, I think, is a charter boat. Cool. Salty says must have an SD Fish account. Right. Joaquin's asking Brian if he has a kayak or boat. Joaquin, Brian has a yak boat. It's a boat, but it's an honorary kayak because he fishes with all the kayaks. Which comes in super handy because the last time we went out, Tony had an issue with the kayak, and Brian was able to take him to shore. We're way out there, so it was good timing and good of Brian to be there. Let's see. He not only like rescued, but he also outfished everybody. Him and his son. Let's see. TV metal art. We are planning to hold it. We are planning to hold it at this time. I think he asked about a banquet, right? Yeah, there he goes. Wayne, is the CCA banquet still a go? And that is a yes. Cool. Awesome. Link in the chat room, Roman. Oh yeah, I put the link in there already for SD Fish. Maddie says, TV metal art. What's your email? I don't have an Instagram, but would like to talk price and options unless you have a website. Awesome. Yeah, Maddie, he does awesome work. So good on you. Yeah, TV metal art. If you want, you can send me an email address and I'll text it to Maddie. I have his phone number. That way you guys don't have to put your stuff here on the the stream. Darren says, can we park in the parking lot? Yeah, in the out of the no, we can't park in the parking lot yet that I know of. I think you have to park on the street. Rafael Cuevas, what's up? Welcome. Hey Roman, guess what? I caught my first halibut. Thanks to your advice. Oh, that's good. Thanks for your guys' advice. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yes. Did you measure it? What did it measure? And if it was legal, did you keep it? Let us know. Let us know what happened with that. That's the beginning of the story. Super cool. Let's see. Way to go, Rafael. Yeah. Shout out. Cool stuff. Wayne, call in. Let us know what Sack said. If okay, cool. Jim, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Jim Sheldon. Sandra says, Rafael, congrats. Let's see. Yeah, limited loads and social distancing guidelines apply to those charters when they open back up during phase 3. Cool. Okay. So that guys, that's probably going to mean a price bump because it's got to make, you can't take out the ship, and you know you have to cover the cost of taking out the ship, and if you're taking less people, then that cost gets distributed amongst less people. So I would expect a little bit of a price hike. Let's see. Salty Dangler says, Kevin, the approval process takes a few weeks as of right. What? It does? There's an approval process on SC Fish now? Dang, they're getting strict. Would proof of signing up work, Kevin? That's a great question, Salty. That's a great question. Yeah, Kevin, let us know if you can do anything about getting the guys approved to SD Fish. Let us know. Let's see. Sandra says, Liberty and San Diego full day boats are now limited to 30 anglers versus the previous 55. Price increase to 200 after June 1st. Should be nice. Limited load trip. When they say go. Cool. Awesome, Sandra. Excellent update. Very detailed and lots of good information there. Thank you so much, Sandra. Let's see. Brian says, awesome referral on the halibut. Awesome, Raphael, on the halibut. What did you get it on? Yeah, let us know. Dangler says, ouch, 30 people, $200. Those 4-packs are looking better and better. Yeah, that's a good call, Salty. But we gotta try to, if you can do it and you want it. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot more, but it is going to be a lot more elbow room, right? And you're not going to get a galley on the 4-pack boats, okay? Even though I do want to support the 4-pack and the 6-pack boats too, especially Brothers Sport Fishing, guys. Go make sure you book with him once you sign up. Captain Scotty, he's given so much to our community in the form of knowledge and just not holding back when I ask him questions about rock fishing or yellowtail fishing or jig fishing or that kind of stuff. He's always been super open with me and always delivers on the value. So if you guys are looking to do a 4-pack trip, even if you guys want to get together within the group and split it when that time comes, make sure you hit up Captain Scotty over there at Brothers Sport Fishing. Okay, let's see. Lots of good chats going on, guys. I love it. I remember the first time Nelson and I met Coach in MB. He snagged a lot of rocks and lost. So we snagged a lot of rocks and lost a bunch of gear in a few hours. Coach arrives, pulls out a telescopic rod 15 feet long, no reel, ties on some line on a small hook, chums the water with some bread, and puts frozen peas on his hook and catches a fish left and right. Nelson and I were mind blown. Also, in our early months, we learned how to fish again as adults. There was definitely a big learning curve. Super cool story, Maddie. That's hilarious. Raphael says, white gulp drop shot, 1 ounce weight. Boom. That sounds like the Rodney Marquez special right there. Nice job, dude. Way to go. Let's see. Oh yeah, what size was it? Was it illegal? Did you keep it? Let's see. Coach is cracking up. That's hilarious. El Matador, what's up, dude? Any news? I signed up at the Grande full day, but they next for this Saturday. Yep. If I push back to June, will the price go up? I'm not sure. That's a great question. It seems like they should honor that price, but I don't know. We'll see. Brian says a gulp is fire. Try the mullet camo color. There you go. Let's see. Chris says 4 and 6 packs aren't that much more expensive per person than going on a sport boat. Yeah, exactly. Salty says not a fan of the cattle boats. Don't like people that much. I don't like people that much. I like it. Nelson recognized you, Coach, and worthless of SC Fish. Yeah, Coach is worthless of SC Fish. Let's see. Wayne says just posted a pic of Phase 3 that includes sport fishing on MMFC Facebook group. Awesome. Thanks, Wayne. Nice work. If you guys want to join the MMFC Facebook group, you go to facebook.com/groups/Mad Max. That's right. And maybe Tony can type it in, please. Facebook.com/groups/Mad Max. MACKS. Let's see. On the camel mullet. Cool. That's funny. That's called a Black Widow rod. Nice. Okay, so Kevin says, as far as the approval weight goes, I just need to see the pending messages and the new members is golden. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. So, but they can't message you unless their account is approved within SD Fish. I think that's what he was referring to. Like he went to sign up for SD Fish, but his account hasn't gotten approved, so he probably can't even message you yet. Is that what you mean, Salty? Let me know. Let's see. Coach says, I might have been using the $5 Chinese version, the telescoping fixed line rod. Garrett says, Gulp Nuclear Chicken works great at night. That's hilarious. That's an awesome name. I love that name. Sorry, I'm trying to do 5 things at once. No worries. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there you go, Maddie. Thanks so much for posting the group. There you go. So if you guys want to see the update from Wayne, he posted it to our group, facebook.com groups/Mad Max. There we go. Yeah, see, Salty, that's okay. So yeah, that's it, Kevin. So basically, Salty Dangler signed up for the SD Fish forum, but his account isn't approved, so he can't message. He can't really like use it yet. So if did you sign up as Salty Dangler, Dan? Let us know what your name is going to be on SD Fish, so maybe Kevin can look into it, or maybe Coach knows somebody who knows somebody. Tony says approval on MMFC comes quick, so please remember to respond to the rule question. Simple agree gets you in, or yes. Cool, awesome. Thanks, Tony. Thanks for the reminder. Wayne says, holy crap! 1 hour ago, so I know, right? It's 8:10, and it's already. The show is over. I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, let's. If you guys have any last minute questions, throw them in the chats. And if there's any questions that warrant us discussing, we will do that. Otherwise, we're gonna start to wind down the show. But before we do that, I wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, dude. You guys are amazing. You guys killed it on the super chats today. It's not something you have to do. But it's super appreciated. You know, like today, super chat count was like $35. I think it's been the biggest super chat night I've ever had. It's just super cool. I can't thank you guys enough. You know, so Dude Fish TV. It's Mark, Cave Dog, Cal, Sandra, Garrett. You guys just killed it. So thank you so much. Oh, I got a call from Kevin. Give me a sec. We're gonna get Kevin's call.
Okay. I sent the caller's voicemail. Goodbye.
Hey, call back, Kevin. Google got crazy with me and just sent you the voicemail. Can you call back, please? See, make sure I didn't miss any super chat peeps. Okay, good. I need to figure out what's going on with this alerts. Let me show you the alert, guys. When somebody subscribes and the alerts are working, this is what it's gonna look like. Bam! Look at that. Oh, it's a little bad back. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pick up this call. 1 and boom. All right, Kevin, did I get you this time?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So quickly on the approval thing for SD Fish.
Yep.
What's going to happen is you'll sign up for it, and then there's like a little waiting period because the Yahoos that run it are slow.
Yep.
And you will come to sign in, and you'll just bring up that little approval waiting pending or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Just show it to me, and that's it. And let me know what the screen name is, and I just sign in that way.
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
Perfect. So you'll do that you'll do that in person when they show you that.
Yeah.
That pending. Okay.
Yeah. So
perfect.
they'll come up, they'll get in the line, they'll come up to me, and then they'll let me know who they are.
Cool.
And that they signed up, but they're not approved yet, and then they can show me that little approval pending message.
Okay.
And then that'll be that.
Okay.
So I just wanted to put that out there.
Awesome.
I know the messages in the chat are a little spread out. So
yeah, no worries.
Not
no
got
worries.
that clearly, so
Perfect.
figured I'd just call and clear it up.
Okay, cool. And then just I'm just gonna throw this out there because I mean I have the technology. I can help you with that stuff. If you wanna move that over, or also do it on the Discord group or one of my things, we could set something up. Okay, that's just an idea. Let me know what you think. Play with that, and then if you want to do an addition to SD Fish, because I'm pretty quick, and I like Tony's my mod and on the Facebook group, and Maddie, and those guys are on point. So when you guys make a request to join one of our stuff, these guys are on there and they take care of it if I don't take care of it right away. So cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure we can figure something out.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like if people are excited, they want to go do this, they can't be sitting there waiting to get approval. That just seems like it's gonna kill the buzz.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't like it any more than the next guy.
Awesome.
I've been in there since like 2008, 2009.
Oh, cool. Okay, nice, awesome. All right, Kevin. Thanks for giving us the update.
All right.
There you go, Salty. So that's good night. Right on. There you go, Salty. So that's that's what you can do. You can just bring your phone where it shows that you've already signed up, but you're waiting for approval. Basically, your login page, and then you'll be good. Oh, I just lost my stream. There it is. Okay, cool. All right, where were we? I was thanking everybody for the super chats, of course. Thank you so much. Let's hit the music. All right, guys. I'm going to be in the Discord group tonight, but only for half an hour, okay? Only for half an hour. Last night we talked for like 4 hours, 3 hours. I don't know how long it was. It seemed like a long time. I was buzzing. My buzz wore off. I was having a bunch of ice cream, and then I started getting a hangover. If you want to figure out how to get on Discord, you have to download the Discord app. It's available on iOS and Google phones or Android. And then what you do is you go to romancastro.com/MMFC for the invite link that's going to let you join our Discord server. Once you join the Discord server, you can pick your own name and you'll be part of the Discord group. Once you're in there, there's a bunch of voice chats. There's text channels. We'll be in the general voice chat tonight talking about the show, what happened. Sometimes it's like the unedited version of the show, like more direct, frank conversations about fishing topics, about closures, about the future of fishing, and what we can do, and all kinds of good stuff. It just depends on who joins the chat, the voice chat tonight. But it's fun. It's fun times. Sometimes we just go and talk about reels. We just show off reels and setups, and it's pretty cool. It's a fun time. If you're not busy, if you're not doing anything, we'll be in there. Say what's up. What happens in Discord stays in Discord. Exactly. Thanks for posting that link again, Tony. And huge shout out to Maddie Two Hooks and Tony for modding again on Facebook and here on the chat. Thank you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 for Hump Day. Good night, guys.